This video involves another upgrade to my Compaq Pisario desktop computer. Since I'm interested in old digital cameras, I'm installing this multi-format card reader that was returned to me, and I hope to get some use out of it. This small form factor card reader will need to be put into an adapter so that it will be able to fit into a full-size expansion bay. Currently, these adapters are easy to find and order online. Installing the card reader into the adapter is a simple and straightforward task. All it takes are 4 screws to secure the reader into the adapter, 2 of which I had to scrounge up from my limited supply of assorted screws. In my opinion, both the card reader and its adapter appear well together in fit and finish. The only USB connection on this computer's motherboard that was reasonably available for this project was already being used by a USB adapter in combination with a thumb drive. These two were successfully installed in a previous upgrade and now had to be removed to make room for my card reader. Although I should have tested it first before I ordered the case adapter, now it was time to finally see if it truly worked. The SD card that I selected for testing purposes was taken out of my wife's old flip phone. Recently, I've been evaluating the photography capabilities of it, and occasionally taking the old phone along with me out on picture-taking expeditions. Considering that I'm able to read the flip phone's SD card and view the pictures on it, no doubt this elderly card reader is still working, and I can confidently install it into my old Compaq computer. The front of the case must be removed in order to install the card reader, and I found it a bit awkward detaching it. I definitely didn't want to snap off any of the 6 plastic case clips. Once the front was free of the case, the next thing I had to do was remove the plastic expansion bay cover from it. Next, the interior metal cover needed to be removed. Since it was still physically attached to the case, I found it a bit tricky to get off until I was able to get a firm grip on it with my pliers. With the metal cover out of the way, I was able to easily slide the card reader into place. For some reason, I found attaching the front of the case just as awkward as removing it, but eventually I was able to get it together again. Once that was done, it was time to position the card reader correctly into place and secure it to the case with a couple of screws that were supplied with the adapter. After a little cleaning up, it was time to admire my handiwork and a job well done. Everything seems to look correctly in place, with the project coming along nicely. Once everything was all put back together, the moment had come to test the card reader one final time. This time, I used a different type of camera card. It's physically larger and requires a great many pins to function. I have 3 of these cards in a variety of capacities. I will be using a 1 GB card for this test. I've placed a few pictures on this card from a recent video I made. The card reader was successfully able to recognize the card and access the pictures placed upon it. Definitely, this little computer hardware project was a fulfilling success, highlighting that not all computer projects need to involve spending a lot of money. In conclusion, I'm pleased with the project and the utilitarian look that it adds to my computer's appearance. So, goodbye for now.